This is the cry of a people who were robbed and raped from their homeland and their loved ones. A people stripped of their culture, their dignity, their liberty, and their rights. And by the cruel and presumptuous hands of the colonial and imperialistic slavers, were carved into the West, where for over 400 years they have toiled and labored, and with their blood, their sweat and tears and hands, they have built the great cities of Babylon, only to be paid with the wages of the taskmaster's torture, and death.
Waste no more time. Remember your bought or sold. If you are living in a tenant yard and you are not the landowner, you'll get a notice from your landlord to leave sooner or later. So what you need is liberation. Everyone needs it. The young and old, they need liberation. Let's come together for a liberation. If you are in bondage, if you are not free, you need liberation. Let's unite for the liberation. Everyone needs it. If you are dwelling on a piece of land and you are not the landowner, you can be sure that the government man is gonna label you a squatter. If you're an alien in a far country and you are treated as a stranger, you don't belong to that society. You could end up in danger. So what you need is liberation. Everyone needs it. The young and old, they need liberation. Let's come together for liberation. If you are in bondage, if you are not free, you need liberation. Let's unite for liberation. Everyone needs it. If you are caught between church and state and you are feeling the pressure, you got to get out before it's too late, or you got to work without pleasure. And if you borrow and you can't pay, don't borrow, sit there and wonder. Your revenue and budget could be taken away, and your belly could end up with hunger. So what you need is liberation. Everyone needs it. The young and old, they need liberation. Let's come together for a liberation. If you are in bondage, if you are not free, you need liberation. Let's unite for a liberation. Everyone needs it. If you are working on a plantation and you are not the boss man, don't ever rest from being tired, or you could get fired. If you don't belong to one party and you belong to another, you're subversive to unity, and no man is your brother. So what you need is liberation. Everyone needs it. The young and old, they need liberation. Let's come together for a liberation. If you are in bondage, if you are not free, you need liberation. Let's unite for a liberation. Everyone needs it. Liberation. If you are in bondage, if you are not free. Ever since the abolition of slavery, all nations scarred by the great sore has revolutionized the ideological errors of their forefathers, creating a civilization where human beings of whatever color, race, or creed should be born with the equal privileges of the fundamental human rights as established by the League of Nations with respect to all human beings. But if human beings are what they are supposed to be, then surely this cannot be seen in Botha. And if the beast was discovered in Adolf Hitler and Mussolini, the Antichrist, evidently this can be seen in President Botha, the mosquito. President Botha is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. President Botha, with the deadly bite, spreads the disease of apartheid. President Botha is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. Botha, with the deadly bite, spreads the disease of apartheid. It was Columbus, Drake, Hawkins, Raleigh, and Scott who established colonialism. This inspired Livingston, Rhodes and Smith, who brought about a subhuman regime. With the aid and support from Mystery Babylon, started the buying and selling of Africans. It became a marketplace for human cargo and the burial ground for the inhabitants, with men like Bota, the mosquito, who annihilate Africa. President Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. From the stagnant swamps of colonialism sprung the virus of apartheid. From the rituals of imperialism evolves mass murders and genocide. Unquenchable greed and lust for power blind the eye to international morality. Neglect and disrespect for humanity scares the whole international community, with men like Bota, the mosquito, who annihilate Africa. President Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. Bota, with the deadly bite, spreads the disease of apartheid. President Bota, hey, respect to and Mandela. President Bota, pull out Africa. President Bota, hey, respect to and Mandela. President Bota, ease pull out Africa. Marcus Mosiah Garvey of Jamaica prophesied of a liberated Africa, when the East and the West and the North together unites to liberate South Africa. The OAU and the United Nations must stop all hypocritical sanctions for violation of the fundamental human rights, could cause racial confrontations by men like Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. President Bota, with the deadly bite, spreads the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. Bota, with the deadly bite, spreads the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. President Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. President Bota is the mosquito who annihilate Africa. President Bota, with the deadly bite, spread the disease of apartheid. President Bota, hey, respect to one Mandela. President Bota, you got your brothers and your sisters in the West. They wanna come home, brothers come home. Blood, skin and bone and flesh. They wanna come home, sisters come home. And it's a long time, brother, we no rest. We wanna come home, brothers come home. And now that we have survived this test, we wanna come home, sisters come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa, come home. Our backs are bruised and sore. We wanna come home, anxiety in our chest. We wanna come home, sisters, come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa, come home. Oh, John, bring the pickaxe and the shovel and the fork and the machine and the file, everything. We're going to the quarry with the boss man. Hey, Mr. Prison Warden, I'll be leaving you soon. My sentence will soon be ended, and I'll be gone, gone, gone. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa, come home. I and I trample down Babylon. We wanna come home, brothers, come home, to struggle for the African liberation. We wanna come home, sisters, come home. You got your brothers and your sisters in the west. They wanna come home, brothers, come home. Blood, skin, and bone and flesh. They wanna come home, sisters, come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa. Come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa. Come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa. Come home. Come home, come home, come home. We wanna come home to Africa. Come home. Come home, come home, come home. to fight for emancipation. I shall resist for my liberation. And with truth and right, I shall win my liberty. We shall unite to secure the victory. Kojo and Nani, their courage and their bravery, Kofi and Washi, delivered their race from slavery. Marcus Garvey and His Imperial Majesty, Luther King and Marley, voices the oppression of humanity. So me ready when you ready, fi go chant down Babylon. Dirty system. Me ready when you ready, fi go tear down Babylon. In a rhythm. Me ready when you ready, fi go lick down Babylon. Me ready when you ready, fi go mash down Babylon. Educated children turn into beggars. The underprivileged now go have no privilege. Mentally handicapped, what a disadvantage. So me ready when you ready, fi go chant down Babylon. Me ready when you ready, fi go lick down Babylon. Say me ready when you ready, fi go mash down Babylon. Me ready when you ready, fi go tear down Babylon. Say me ready when you ready, fi go chant down Babylon. Me ready when you ready, fi go lick down Babylon. Now you are a miracle, as you are marvelous. So be proud of what you are. You are a shining star. And you've got the magic touch, and that we need so much. Oh yes, a symbol of liberty. You set the captives free. Whoa, yeah, now. Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Didn't you know you were created of Him? Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Yes, you should know, just as I do, that He is the mirror inside of you. And it's good to know that we still got the seasons. It's good to know that we still got some hope. It's good to know that life still has a meaning. And love, sweet love, it is as strong and as bright as can be. You are the reason for the moon to glow, the sun and the stars to shine. You are the witness of what comes and goes. You are the hands of time. You are the echoes of His Master's voice, the vision of His eyes. You are the book in which all things are told, the mysteries you unfold. Whoa, yeah, now. Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Didn't you know you were created of Him? Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Yes, you should know, just as I do, that He is the mirror inside of you. And it's good to know that He still got the power. It's good to know there's sun, wind, and rain. It's good to know that time still owns the hours, and the gift of life embraces all that are good and are free. You are a child of the universe. Didn't you know you were created of Him? Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Didn't you know you were created of Him? Didn't you know you are a child of the universe? Didn't you know you were created of Him? Of the sun, of the moon, of the stars, of everything that's created of Hey, I said to dash with the Wailer Rastaman. For the war royal blood, the water prince and son of the dread Naya Bingy one. So remember your bloodline and stick to the roots of mankind. And no follow mystery Babylon Rastaman, for she's a junk already. Pollute your brains with the drugs nor cocaine. Declare thyself a Nazarene and keep Jaja idol clean. For wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Who is deceived by it is wise. Wine is a mocker, drugs make you crazy. Listen to reality and open your eyes. Step up on the track and Rastaman, for he's the falling angel. Stand firm, Rasta, like at the gates of Zion. Don't let the devil get you in a spell. Just do the master's will and dash with the Wailer Rastaman. For the war royal blood, the water prince and son of the dread Naya Bingy one. So remember your bloodline and stick to the roots of mankind. For wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Who is deceived by it is wise. Wine is a mocker, drugs make you crazy. Listen to reality and open your eyes. Hey, no follow mystery Babylon Rastaman, for she's a junk already. Pollute your brains with the drugs nor cocaine. Declare thyself a Nazarene and keep Jaja idol clean. For wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Who is deceived by it is wise. Wine is a mocker, drugs make you crazy. Listen to reality and open your eyes. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Who is deceived by it is wise. Wine is a mocker, drugs make you crazy. Listen to reality and open your eyes. Higher one, Imadi, higher one. Tipping Gimo, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Higher one, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Tirastaman, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Imadi, dreadlock one, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Higher one. Imadi, higher one. Imadi, lightning man, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Tipping Gimo, higher one. Imadi, higher one. Imadi, earthquake man, higher one. Imadi, higher one.
have never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. I have never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. He is a humble and dreadlock Nazarene man. Look in yourselves and try to understand why you never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. Hey, all the bald-headed Jesus followers start to fret. All the bald-headed Jesus followers start to sweat. He said to follow him and he will make me fishers of men. You just leave the barber shop and gone back again, and you never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. There is no synagogue that was built by Jesus Christ. There is no synagogue that was built by Jesus Christ. He taught on the hill and in the valley, performing miracles and didn't get no pay. No synagogue that was built by Jesus Christ. Sing along, he by the old time religion. He by the old time religion. He by the old time religion. Cause it is good enough for I. If it was good for Moses and Aaron, if it was good for David and Solomon, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, then it is good enough for I. Oh, yeah. Hey, study Numbers chapter 6 and tell I what you've seen. Cause it was written in the Bible of the dreadlock Nazarene. Now don't you put away the old for the new, cause if you do, Jah will turn his back on you. It was written in the Bible that Christ was a Nazarene. Hey, every apostle of Christ was a dreadlock bearded man. Every apostle of Christ was a dreadlock Ethiopian. This is a message to all church and denomination. Respect is due to the dreadlock Rasta man, cause you never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. Hey, I have never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. I have never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. He is a humble and dreadlock Nazarene man. Look in yourselves and try to understand why you never seen the image of a bald-headed Jesus yet. Oh yes, he by the old time religion. He by the old time religion. He by the old time religion. Cause it is good enough for I. If it was good for Moses and Aaron, if it was good for David and Solomon, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, then it is good enough for I. If food is the staff of life, should there be famine, wars, and strife? For at the end, should man proceed to fulfill his want and need, and that is food. And without it, on a devastated mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should.
Why should he die from lack of meat? For in the multitude of wine and laughter, he's suffering from hunger, from want for food, and without it on a devastating mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should. And that is food. And without it on a more nutritious mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should. You better give it just as much as you could. Now if food is the staff of life, should there be famine, wars and strifes? For like the ant should man proceed to fulfill his want and need. Now don't forget the Ethiopians. Their affliction should the world take a lesson from. For if today is for them, then tomorrow is for us. For in arms do we put our trust instead of food. And without it on a devastating mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should. And that is food. And without it on a more nutritious mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should. And that is food. And without it on a devastating mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like you know you should. Oh yes, that's food. And without it on a devastating mood. Oh yes, that's food. You better treat it like seriously. The most dangerous thing that exists in the world today is serious thing. Oh yes it is. Hey, the way the people are living nowadays, let me tell you it's a serious thing. Can't get no work, can't get no pay. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. The little children, they can't go to school. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. Teachers demonstrating for their salaries. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. To come home to find your children out of school and on the streets idling is a very serious thing. This arises from a situation where instead of teachers or in the school teaching, they're on the streets demonstrating, and that's a so much wars and famine on the land. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. Yet we are making more war plans. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. There is no attention on the youth nowadays. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. No future plans or opportunities. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. The devastating memory of Hiroshima has not quenched the blood and thirst of Satan, and that's a very serious thing. His future plans are to devour your children as he eats some bread and to create instead the dawn of the dead. In town and country it's the same old cry. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling no lie. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. Sometimes you'd wonder if you're wrong or right. Let me tell you it's a serious thing. If you've got to stand up and fight, let me tell you it's a serious thing.
The struggle for the black man's liberty against the vicious apartheid system of South Africa is a very serious thing. And if the weapon of resistance is in the hand of the oppressor against the oppressors, then that also is a very serious thing.
Can't pay my bills, can't pay my rent. Now let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Food is essential, but I ain't got a cent. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. So much people begging in the streets. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Some are picking up to have a bite to eat. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Oh.
If in the nick of time you come home to find the landlord's bailiff relieving of all your possessions, that could be a
serious thing.
For your table or for your chair, you could find a spare, but to take your better way is a very
serious thing.
To go to your brother to ask for a loan, only to realize that he was heading for your home, is a very
serious thing.
And to be in a position where your daily bread comes only from the garbage is a very
serious thing. Tom, Dick, and Harry, they are complaining. Oh yeah, they are saying it's a serious thing about the condition they are living in. Oh yeah, they are saying it's a serious thing. So much in the prison, living in one cell. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Much more to joining in that smell. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing, y'all.
To be confined to a cell which like a cesspool bears a smell is a very, very serious thing. To be stripped of all your rights, sanity, dignity, and liberty is a very, very serious thing. To be chained and shackled and thrown in a dungeon is a very, very serious thing. Working on a chain gang, more than that, it's a serious thing.